If this video stops randomly in the middle, it's because we dropped our camera in the water.
Hello, friends, and welcome to another video. This week, we're going to a spa theme park in Japan. Yes, we're going to Japan, and we're also going to a spa theme park. So what exactly is a spa theme park? It's not a super clearly defined idea, but it's basically a mashup of a traditional Japanese hot spring spa resort, a good old water park, and a dash of PR baity features you may have read about in like a Refinery 29 article. Spa resorts are actually pretty common in Japan. For thousands of years, onsens, or traditional hot spring spas, have been a staple of the Japanese skincare, health, and relaxation routine. Being a very volcanic country, Japan has a lot of naturally occurring hot springs. And where there are hot springs, there springs forth a desire to soak in them. But this particular spa resort, Yunessun, has taken it to another level. Not only with the water park aspect, but with baths full of wine, green tea, coffee, and fish that nibble on your feet, amongst other things. So we decided that while we were in Japan, we had to stop by and try it out. Not only to get our first full-on onsen experience, but also to see if there might be some hidden benefits in bathing in all of these different liquids. All right, let's go. So our first step in getting to the spa theme park was to, of course, fly to Japan. Now we had scheduled our spa day for the second day of our trip, so we were very much still in the throes of our jet lag fever.
We need to use the spa. I haven't slept in like 36 hours.
The Yunessun Spa Resort is actually located in Hakone, which is an hour and change outside of Tokyo where we were staying. So we thought it would be fun to take a bullet train to get there. This is the footage I got from trying to give you guys a tour of the bullet train station, which almost caused us to miss our train. We vlogged too much. We gotta go. Clearly, it was worth it. This is our train, I think. So Japanese bullet trains are pretty well known for being one of the fastest train systems in the world, traveling up to 200 miles an hour.
You can feel how fast we're going.
Oh yeah.
It's like a roller coaster.
Exhilarating.
A butt shaking.
Same.
That's really the only thing I can think of.
And with our booties thoroughly rattled, we arrived at Odawara Station a quick 40 minutes later, where we caught a bus that would take us all the way to the spa. Look at Tyler showing us what bus we're getting on. Very demonstrative walking on, Tyler. I like it. Yunessun itself is pretty high up in the hills, so the bus ride got pretty raucous. The road was winding and narrow, and our driver was quite fearless. This is such a wild ride. But it was a good way to get pumped for the spa. So from the outside, Yunessun kind of looks like a big beige hotel, but it's surrounded by some of the most beautiful mountains that we could finally appreciate because we weren't flying around the sides of them. It's so pretty out here.
I know.
The flora is on fleek. Now, when you first walk into the ground floor of Yunessun, you get a little taste of their theme park branding. They've created these mascots, which kind of look like feline SpongeBobs that are speckled throughout the park. It's like someone relaxing, see? And then it's like a grumpy cat with a beard. As you can see, the entrance is just like the Hall of Sponge Cats. So to get into the park, we had to go up a few floors, past a series of lobbies, a giant gift shop, and a number of crane toy machines until we finally reached the actual entrance, where they immediately have you remove your shoes.
What if they're like, you can't take those hammer toes in here?
No. So the park itself is broken into two sections. One is called the Mori no Yu, or the naked zone, where men and women are separated. And one is the swimsuited area, which is where the more water park and marquee attractions are. We're going to the naked part right now.
We're gonna get demonetized for that?
No, there's no one else in there right now. Okay. We had gotten to the park a little early before the naked zone opened, so we could film in there by ourselves without the aforementioned nudity. And also so Tyler could come as well.
Dude, this is nice. I want a churro.
But don't worry, we got permission to do this. Overall, the naked section is more about rejuvenation and relaxation, which I think captures more of that traditional onsen vibe. Obviously, I'm wearing a bathing suit for YouTube reasons, but you're supposed to get your onsen on in the nude. All right, so you have to like wash off when you get into like the main communal tubs. So, excuse me. Am I doing well?
Give me it.
Are you hosing me down?
Yes. Where you're sitting is where naked people sit sometimes.
In the naked zone, there are about 6 different kinds of baths that I could try out. 4 of which are filled with warm or hot plain spring water, including the first bath right at the entrance next to the showers.
I feel like a little manta ray, like a touch pool.
This fully wood-lined indoor pool, which is almost like a sauna because of how hot it is.
And it smells really good. It smells woody. I don't know how else to say that. Kind of like piney. I don't know other woods. Mahogany. No, I don't think that.
This large outdoor communal lagoon, and these personal porcelain bowls.
I feel like it's like your own like personal like teacup. It's like the teacup ride at Disneyland, but like
Actually a teacup.
yeah, and you don't move, and it's not themed, and it has nothing to do with that.
And you don't get dizzy. You don't throw up.
You throw up on that ride?
They do have a couple of specialized waters back here in the naked zone as well though, including this green tea bath, which I think is just spring water, but they steep a rather large tea bag in it.
And I can't get it open. They said I could open it and show you guys what's in here, but I cannot open it. Oh, maybe a little bit. Oh, there it is. Talking about green tea, baby.
I'm talking about Mountain Dews, baby.
In general, bathing in green tea is supposed to help your pimples and pores and has some anti-aging benefits as well.
I'm not sipping tea. I am becoming tea.
They also had a summer special collagen bath, which was filled with roses.
I can't really feel the collagen, but I can kind of smell it in a way.
Besides smelling like a face mask, collagen is supposed to improve skin elasticity and fight aging by promoting cell turnover.
I feel like the collagen is like counteracting the sun. It's like aging, anti-aging.
You're really drinking the Kool-Aid, huh?
Well, I'm trying not to drink the pool water.
Overall, I found the pools very relaxing, but the big winner of the naked zone was the view of the mountains. And though we had ventured to Yunessun mostly for the more unique experiences, I'm glad we got to get a peek into the naked zone to capture some of that thousands of years old traditional onsen experience.
But now that they're about to open this naked zone to the public and people will actually be naked here, we're gonna head back out to the main area and see what's out there.
Now, when you first walk into the main part of the spa, they have like a foot and knee rinser, which kind of took me by surprise.
Oh, it's cold in. Oh. My feet are cold and my knees are warm.
Ooh, it's like a bidet for your knees.
There are a lot of bidets here.
Have you tried one yet?
I did at the airport.
I have not used one yet.
It was Tyler's loss. There are a lot of very nice bidets in Japan. Now, the central chamber of the indoor section has one giant pool in the middle of it, which I'd call like the neutral watered communal pool. And it's called the God's Aegean pool. Like
All right.
the Aegean Sea. It's kind of like a Mediterranean vibe. Oh, look, and there's some bells. Just look at that.
But building on the onsen vibe, it has like a warm bath temperature.
There are my thighs. Hello, thighs. Thighs out.
Skies out. Besides that, I'd say it's pretty standard, so we wanted to move on to the more exciting waters.
I want to show off my wetted chest hair to all of Yunessun.
You've already seen it.
Yeah, they're like, could you leave?
So first up on our list of specialty pools was the Dr. Fish foot bath, where a school of Gararufa fish, a variety of Turkish toothless carp, nibble, or I guess vacuum the dead skin off of your feet.
Oh, these guys are ready for action.
Now, I've seen this before online, and it seems to be pretty popular in many East and Southeast Asian countries.
So we're rinsing our feet off before we go in, just to make sure that they're clean enough for the fish.
I don't know what the criteria is to like get your feet chomped on, but I feel like I do have like a little goodies down there.
I've got some ankle hairs.
Or like the dead skin,
That's the good
a
stuff.
bunion.
That might be a problem we need to get checked out.
So basically what you do is you sit at the edge of this tub and dangle your feet in.
Like I can smell his toe jam.
Ew.
And you have an allotted time of 10 minutes.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's put our feet in.
I got a GoPro.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Some action shots?
Yeah.
This would be like Shark Week with fish that bite things off your feet.
Oh, they're here. Oh, they're seeing us. Oh my god! Oh, it's so ticklish.
The Dr. Fish are incredibly tickle-inducing.
I feel like really disheveled. Oh, there's a little one like on my little toe.
Some of them sort of traverse your whole leg, and others just pick a spot and go at it.
Oh my god, look at my feet. They really like my feet, and I think that's not a compliment.
In particular, Tyler's right foot had a disturbing number of fish on it.
My feet versus Saf's feet.
But before his foot could be consumed entirely, our 10 minutes were up.
See you next Friday, guys.
I actually do think that the fish got some of the dead skin off of my toes, but I probably would have had a more thorough pedicure had Tyler not been hogging all of the carp.
There's like not dead skin on my feet right now. There were chunks coming off when we were in that little like pre-pool.
You saw chunks?
I felt chunks.
So Yunessun has like a schedule of events, and at specific times they will pour coffee and red wine directly onto you in their respective pools. And we had a bit of time before the next coffee pour began, so we went to check out some of the smaller themed pools next door, the green tea and the sake baths.
You're not supposed to drink the sake or the green tea.
No, I don't drink anything. People are bathing.
I was saying that to me.
So we went to the green tea bath first, which was pretty different from the green tea pool outside.
Oh, it's really hot.
Oh really?
Oh yeah. I'm scared to sit down.
That one was just like normal spring water with a green tea bag, and this was like a scalding cup of tea.
It doesn't really smell like green tea. It kind of smells like a little minty.
I'm guessing they mixed this one with something else or just like diluted it a bit, but in general, the tea was just too hot for me.
Hey Saf.
Yeah.
You've spilt tea everywhere.
Oh, I made a joke like that outside already.
Oh
So having mildly boiled the booty, we then popped over to the sake bath, which was noticeably a much better temperature.
Oh, I like this one a lot.
that's nice.
I like the ones that are like warm, but not like too hot. I got sensitive thighs.
Sake can be good for the skin in that it can help exfoliate and lighten dark spots, and bathing in it is actually a traditional geisha skincare secret. On the side of the bath was sort of like a giant sake drum, but I think the liquid in the bath was pretty diluted from the smell and feel of it.
I don't know that you could like get drunk in here because there were a bunch of kids in here earlier.
Those kids are wasted right now.
Though on the side of the barrel was a true sake spigot.
Alright, so apparently this little nozzle here shoots out a little bit of sake, and that is drinkable. So I'm gonna
Get
it
up
sake.
there.
I'm gonna, come on, can I hit a button or is it just gonna shoot me in the face?
You're not usually supposed to drink the sake straight out of this nozzle, but the Yunessun employees who were escorting us around encouraged us to try it.
Don't Photoshop this.
Did you get a little bit?
No, I haven't got it yet.
Put your hands out there so you can catch it.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
All right,
Yeah.
here's my sake bath taste test. Ready?
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's good sake.
But after our sake taste test, it was time for the coffee bath.
Watch out, watch
Oh,
out.
I almost fell in.
You almost fell in with the camera.
I'm hammered.
The coffee bath itself is just kind of like very watery coffee, though it does smell and look pretty accurately coffee-ish. In terms of its skin benefits, there are some antioxidants in coffee that can help detox your skin, and the caffeine actually combats puffiness, and I feel like also just gets into your pores and wakes you up.
You know, I don't know if it's placebo or what, but as soon as I walked in here, I was like, hey, caffeine, let's go.
The big event at the coffee bath is the coffee pour. And what happens is that they prepare actual drinkable coffee in these giant buckets and then dole it out to the crowd.
Just throw it on my face? Oh, you're supposed to drink it. I just threw it on my face.
Is it hot?
No, it was good.
So I tried to co-opt some of Tyler's portion for drinking purposes.
Oh yeah. That's coffee. Here, go out of my hand.
Oh, that's good actually.
And after a decent amount of the crowd had tasted the coffee, they then proceeded to throw entire buckets directly at us.
Smacked me right on the head.
I'm trying to drink it. Ready? It's good. It's very tasty.
They did this quite a few times. I'm not sure if the skin benefits are amplified by the coffee being thrown at you, but it is exciting.
Going up my nose a lot. I'm like a beached whale right now.
I have literally no idea what kind of footage we have, but that was fun.
And I did feel pretty awake afterwards. So the final unusual bath that we wanted to try was the wine bath, which had another pour type event later that afternoon. So we decided to visit the outdoor portion of the park in the meantime. On the way, we passed a few additional pools that looked pretty plain, but it turns out that this was the location of the ramen baths, which were a pretty popular attraction last year, in which park goers bathed in pork broth and collagen. I'm kind of salty we missed it. So the outside of the park has some of your usual water park accoutrement, like slides and kiddie pools and waterfalls, with the added bonus that the view is pretty freaking ridiculous.
Okay, this is like underratedly the best part is the view.
We forewent to the children's area for the water slide.
I feel like we need to rinse off because I really smell like coffee. Can you see it?
Yes, I can.
Amongst my hairs.
It's like coffee stuck in your mustache on your shoulders.
Unfortunately, they didn't let us take our GoPros onto the slide, but I guess that did spare everyone from having to watch a very slow water slide shot, which I think was just our problem because other people were going down much faster, but nonetheless, we do have a second angle on this shot if you want to see it.
How did I do so bad?
Following the slide, we went through like a hot springs grotto, which was mostly just a series of shallow pools, but you could see the waterfall from behind, as well as this gemstone thing that they call a marin rose.
I feel like I'm just massaging someone's bald head.
But from there, you can walk through to behind the water slide, where the observation pools are.
Ooh. Come in. I'm coming.
These are basically like a series of long, skinny pools.
All right, and ooh, once again, a warm pool.
Very warm.
That oversee the mountains as well as Yunessun itself.
Down there is Tyler, and then there is the spa resort.
The view kind of made the observation pools my favorite part of the park, but after bobbing around a bit and filming like 50,000 pans of the surrounding landscape, we had to head back inside.
So it's time for the red wine dump. See, I'm not a big alcohol drinker myself, but the fact that there are a lot of kids in there makes me feel like, oh, it's just like, whatever, it's just healthy, you know?
Unless these kids are getting wasted.
Tyler kept making that joke. As for the skin benefits of red wine, it's got some antioxidants for some anti-aging, and also some antiseptic properties for some anti-acne.
Oh, this is really nice.
This is the right temperature.
This is the exact right temperature. Also, we look purple. I wonder, will we be stained?
Let's see.
No, I guess not.
I thoroughly enjoyed the red wine pool, though it did seem to be the most diluted of the specialty pools.
It doesn't smell like wine. It smells like pool water.
For example, this giant wine bottle that's spraying my head is completely just water. But for the wine pour itself, they went for the real deal.
All right, I think we're about to get splashed. So, here we go.
Like with the coffee, they started off by pouring some red wine into your hands, which by wine standards was a pretty decent amount. Unlike Tyler, who chugged it, I voluntarily threw it in my face, hoping for some quality anti-aging.
It's like communion, but it wasn't that.
Then they proceeded with a more direct pour, which I think Tyler thought he was supposed to chug again. It hit him pretty quick. They concluded the show with another round of throwing a full bucket directly into our face.
That went straight into my eye.
With the wine bath complete, I think we had actually hit all of the specialty pools.
How are you?
I'm hammered, man.
So we threw on some complimentary scrubs and slippers and got something to eat.
All right, Ty, what's up next?
We're getting buffet now. Lunch, food, grub. I think I'm a little drunk.
Their buffet had a pretty good spread and was a nice cap on top of all of that soaking. And afterwards, we caught the tail end of a park-wide aqua workout class.
We're having an aerobics class.
So after 11 baths, lunch, and a workout, I think we had thoroughly investigated our spa theme park and were ready to head back to Tokyo.
Hi, you wanna go?
Yeah, let's go home. It was really fun, but I need a nap.
So we caught our bus back down the mountain, hopped on another bullet train, which you can really see the speed of here.
Now that's a fast train.
And needless to say, we were home in a speedy 40 minutes. Well, from the train station, of course.
All right, so we are back at our hotel room now, and I'm feeling pretty cooked. We had a great time at the Yunessun Spa Resort, but I feel like I've just been steeped for so long in so many different types of liquids that I just need a nap.
Overall, Overall, our experience at the spa theme park was very positive. Though I think the things I thought were the most exciting before I went were not actually my favorite parts. I thoroughly enjoyed the quieter parts of the park, like the naked zone and literally all of the amazing views of the mountains. One thing I thoroughly enjoyed, which we didn't include very much in the main part of the video, were the mascots.
I like this one because it looks like he has cheese on his head.
But they were kind of cutely speckled all over the park. Subtly,
This sneaky guy. Look at him. So sneaky.
and not so subtly.
We're going real ham on the Yunessun marketing right now.
Oh yeah.
Sanrio is quaking. Is that still a meme? I think that after this trip, we did feel sufficiently spa'd.
Whatever happened to SpongeBob that cured him of the suds, I think happened to us.
Yeah, I mean, I think that we do feel softer.
And I think there was a logic behind each pool as to why they would be good for your skin.
I think that we soaked in so many things that we're not going to be able to pinpoint, like, if our skin is better, like which one it was that helped us. But it's sort of like the cumulative experience of just like, you know, sort of rolling around in hot water and feeling good and tired.
It was quite a trek, so it'll be difficult for us to return, but if you're down for about 15 hours of travel, we'd say it's worth the trip. Or also if you're in Japan already. Maybe that would be good. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked that video, make sure to smash that like button. And if you want to see more videos like this, make sure to smash that subscribe button. A big shout out to Vicky for watching. Thanks for watching, Vicky, and I will see you guys next time.